Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another little weekend vlog and meal prep. It is a Saturday. It is almost 12 o'clock and we are just now getting ready to go get our groceries. I'm actually working on a little video that I'm trying to get uploaded to go up tonight. My favorite video, which is my cash condensing for the month. And yeah, then I get to see how much money I have saved. Both of the cats are up here because I have my breakfast. Although I don't have any bacon, it's so late. I'm just gonna eat one of these little, I don't know what the brand is. Little Eggland's Best. No, it's not Eggland's. I don't know what it is. I'll show you because I'm going to get some more of them. And they also have some that has like bacon and sausage in it. I may pick one of those up and try that this week just to see if I like it, because sometimes just eating this by itself is enough because bacon is like super expensive. So I may try that and see how I like it. I'm not ready to give up my bacon yet. Your girl just loves her bacon. I just wanted something little to eat this morning because Charlie and I are planning on going to get the groceries. We're going to bring them back and then we're going to head out and do a little bit of shopping for my oldest granddaughter's birthday, which I think we'll celebrate next weekend. The following weekend is the weekend that we leave for Florida. It could potentially be pushed to that weekend. I'm not 100% sure, but I want to go ahead and go get her a couple of things. I did get her an iPad, which she knows that she's getting an iPad and an iPad cover. And, you know, of course, she is still fairly young. And I've also ordered her some clothes. I did get a really good deal on the iPad, though. It was on sale and I got it on tax-free weekend. So hopefully she takes care of it and all of that stuff. But she loves to like play on mine and everything, and she's been wanting a tablet. So that's what me and Papa got her. That's her main gift. But I also like to get her like some back to school clothes and stuff like that. So we're gonna go do a little bit of shopping, and she also wants a wallet to put her money in, which I think is hilarious. I don't even think that she really knows it like I do these like cash budgeting videos. She knows that I have a YouTube channel, but she knows that I like meal prep and record that. But I don't really think that she's aware of, you know, how I do the cash budgeting. So I think that it's funny that she wants a wallet to put her money in. So I want to go, I don't know, like if we have like one of those Justice stores, if Justice is still even a store. Back when my girls were young, they used to like to shop there, and so she's kind of getting to that age. So I'm just gonna have to go see what they have over there and see what I can find, and we'll probably grab some lunch. So I just thought that I would intro the video real quick. I have two angry little cats sitting here. Y'all want to say hi? There's cat number one. And here's cat number two. Can you see Miss Maya? She's so pretty, but they're wanting something to eat. I feel like y'all are crooked. I can't never tell. They're wanting probably their treats because they know my routine. Like as soon as I finish getting ready in the mornings, I'm like heading out the door. And so they come in running in here thinking that it was time for me to leave, but not just yet. I want to get this video up. It shouldn't take me but like 5 or 10 minutes. So I'm gonna do this real quick. But before I do, for our meal prep this week, I wanted something simple. For some reason, I've not really been feeling that good the past 3 or 4 days. I've had like a headache. I did take my migraine shot on the 1st, which was yesterday. And so I kind of thought that it would be over with, but I still like woke up with a headache, and now I'm like, is it like a sinus headache or something? I definitely don't want to be getting sick. We leave for Florida in a couple of weeks and I want to feel good. So probably going to pick me up maybe some Dayquil or something while I'm at Publix. I don't know. We'll see, but I kind of have a little bit of a headache going on. It could be the weather. I know it's kind of bright right there because the brightness is probably turned up too much on my camera, but it's a little bit gloomy out there today. I think the high is probably only like 80 degrees or something. So I'm like, is it a weather thing? Is it my neck? Is it I don't know what it is, but I need to get rid of this headache because it's making me mad. But yeah, so I wanted to make sure that I don't have to spend all day in the kitchen tomorrow since I'm not feeling 100%. So I'm going to do a quick Mexican casserole. It's one that I have done on here several times. It's all cooked in one casserole dish. It's pretty easy and it's delicious. And it's one of those cheap meals. I found it on TikTok. It's, you know, one that you can get for cheap because, I mean, it's literally just rice, chicken, taco seasoning, salsa, cheese, things like that. Very simple. And then I'm also going to do, for my other one, just the ground beef and sweet potato bowls with green beans. I really do like to cook that whenever I don't really want to meal prep, but I want meals to eat. So that one's going to be an easy one as well. So not a huge meal prep in this video, but that is okay. And next weekend will be the weekend before we go to Florida. So I'm probably going to do an even simpler meal prep. I don't know. And then obviously I won't be meal prepping whenever we're in Florida, but I might film like a little travel vlog. I don't know. I might. Y'all let me know down in the comments if you would like to see a little travel vlog. The day that y'all see this, though, might be the day that we're going to Florida. So anyway, I'm not exactly sure. I'm kind of delayed a week. Now, you'll see this one next weekend, which will be the Sunday before we go to Florida. So let me know if you would like to see a little travel vlog. Anyway, I'm going to hush. I'm going to eat and do this video because we need to like get to Publix like ASAP and get that done. I just feel like I need to get that checked off my list first thing on Saturdays. Then we will head over. I think I'm going to do all of my shopping and stuff before we stop somewhere to eat lunch. But I might take you with us on my phone, and we'll see what we get into. Alrighty guys, we just got back from the grocery store. I tried to film hopefully a whole little reel that I will put on Facebook and Instagram. We'll see how that turns out. That takes a lot to record those while you're trying to shop and everything as well. But I was going to show you that little egg sandwich thing that I was eating this morning. It was just one of these little pita things from Sandwich Bros, egg and cheese, and so I've been having that with my bacon, but they do have some with bacon, egg, and cheese, so I did pick those up. Did I get anything else fun? I got me some Dayquil, so I'm going to take that to hopefully try to get rid of this headache. Oh, I got me some more of these Drizzlicious things, so now I've tried the cookies and cream, the cinnamon, and the s'mores, and I like all of them, but I will say that the cookies and cream is still my favorite. But I haven't shopped at another grocery store other than Publix since I got back from Mexico, so I've not been able to find the cookies and cream. I kind of need to do maybe a Walmart run before we go to Florida, so I'll see, or maybe the Publix down there will have them, because we will literally go to Publix the day that we get to Florida and get us some groceries to last us for the week in the condo. It just saves so much money. We won't get groceries before we go, but we'll get groceries once we get there. Oh, I did pick up a new cereal to try. I've been wanting some cereal, and I use this Ghost protein powder for my Ninja Creamy. I like the mint Oreo cookie or whatever it is, mint chocolate chip. I can't remember exactly. So Ghost now has protein cereal. They had this one, and then they also had a peanut butter one, but they were on sale, buy one, get one free. So I thought this would be a good time for me to try it. So it's got 17 grams of protein. Okay, so it's 170 calories for 1 1/4 cups of it. There's the nutrition facts if you want to see that. But anyway, oh look, I can do a little puzzle on the back of the box. Did y'all like to eat cereal like on Saturday mornings when you were a kid, or before you went to school and do the little games or get the prize? Because we did. And of course we all fought over it. But I did pick up some of this candy. This was buy one, get one free, and I like to keep this on my desk at work, or some kind of chewy candy. Everybody comes in there and gets it, and when I first tried these, I wasn't really crazy about them, but they've kind of grown on me a little bit. It's just nice to have just like 1 or 2 little pieces if I just need a little sweet treat, and everybody cleans out my candy bowl, that is for sure. The rest of the stuff we got is just our basic stuff, nothing interesting or fun. Yeah, so we're going to put these up real quick. I'm not going to get the dogs out, and then we are going to head on over and do our shopping and eat some lunch, I guess. I'm not even hungry for lunch yet, and it's already almost 1:30. So, are you hungry?
Hungry.
Charlie's already hungry. He ate the same thing that I ate just a few minutes before I ate mine. He had one of those egg sandwiches. Do you like those egg sandwiches?
Yeah, they're good.
Say hello. I hope that y'all enjoyed Charlie's little Marshalls haul that was in last weekend's vlog. It was so cute, so he probably didn't like recording it or whatever, but he was super excited to show me the haul whenever I got home that day. So I did pull some clothing money out of my clothing sinking fund. so that whenever we go shopping today for Athena, I'm going to try to get her some back to school clothes and maybe a pair of shoes. I need to text my daughter and see what size shoes she's in because I'm not really 100% sure. And I really don't want to have to make a return, although I will because Mimi will do anything for her. But yeah, I'm not 100% sure what size of shoes she wears or pants. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah, I pulled some clothing money out just in case I decide to find me some stuff too. I'm not going to spend that much money on her. Like I said, I got her an iPad. I've already ordered her 2 or 3 things from Amazon as well for her birthday. I'll do a little haul and show y'all what I ended up getting her, and then maybe what I also ordered her from Amazon, because I did order her a backpack. I did that on tax-free weekend, like every year, like the first weekend in August. No, I guess maybe it was the last weekend in July. We had tax-free, so any school supplies, you know, backpacks, computers, tablets, all of that stuff was tax-free. And again, Best Buy had the iPads on sale, so it was a lot cheaper than what I paid for my iPad, and I think it's exactly the same. So I was happy to go ahead and get that for her, but she's not going to get a whole lot of other stuff. So she's going to get a few little clothes and things so that she has a few little gifts to open from me. But yeah, as she gets older, she's going to have to understand that the more expensive stuff means less presents. Okay, I'm going to have Charlie put all this up so that we can get on the road, and I'll check back in with y'all in a bit. Alrighty guys, we are home. We are back from shopping, so I thought that I would do a quick little haul before I have to rest because I took some of that Dayquil and my head is still hurting. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm going to start with the stuff that I ordered from Amazon for her. So I got her just a JanSport backpack. She said she just wanted a black one, so that's what I got. I did get her, and some of this stuff she won't wear until like fall, but the way it feels outside today, then it kind of feels like a fall day. It's actually kind of cool. So I got this navy blue, just long sleeve cardigan. She has a couple of other cardigans like this and seems to love them. And I think it's cold in school too, so I always feel like she needs that. And then I tried to get like a couple of these like kind of retro looking shirts. Like I like this one with the white stripes on the sleeves, just a plain t-shirt. And then I thought this one was super cute too because it's got the different little colors around the collar and stuff. This just reminds me of like an 80s t-shirt. And then, and I haven't even opened this yet, but this is just some plain t-shirts, like 5 or 6 of them, a bunch of different colors. You know, you can never go wrong with stuff like that. So that's all that I have ordered her from Amazon. And then today I was trying to get her some pants and some shoes, and I went to H&M. They do not have like a Justice, which Charlie's like, is that store even in business anymore? I'm like, I don't know. So I did end up getting her 3 pairs of jeans at H&M, which this pair is just like a little pair of jeggings, and they're kind of skinny at the bottoms. One thing I noticed was that most of the pants had like really wide legs, and I'm not really into the super wide legs. These that I got are like a flared for her. So I thought these were super cute, and they do kind of flare out at the bottom, and she's a skinny little thing. So these do have the adjustable waist, which is good. So hopefully the length is long enough. It is hard to fit her in pants because she is a tiny little thing, but her legs have gotten really long. And then, oh, I got one more pair of jeans as well. They're kind of the same thing, just in a little bit of a darker wash. So that is her clothes. And then I did get the iPad and stuff, which it's boxed up. I'm not going to open that. The only thing that I kind of forgot about as we were shopping was getting her a wallet. So I'm going to look on Amazon and see if I see one. And if I don't, then I'm probably going to go to my Weight Watchers meeting on Thursday. And so I will run into like Target. They might have something. Charlie was like, do you want to go in Marshall's? I was like, no, they're not going to have anything for her. And then I did get her 2 pairs of tennis shoes. I just got 1 pair of black and white, and then kind of like a white and black pair of little New Balances. So I don't really like to get like a lot of colors or anything on shoes. I'm kind of a black tennis shoe girl. Those are my favorite, and I do have like a pair of white ones. So those are the shoes that I got for her and her clothes. And yeah, then she's getting an iPad. And then I probably will find a, let me see that, let me show them. And then I probably will find a wallet either on Amazon or at Target or whatever. Sorry, my brain is not working because I am so tired. So we had a weird thing that happened yesterday. Charlie happened to go into the front living room, and I guess Thursday night our wedding picture had fell off the wall and the frame and everything broke, which we need to go get another picture. But look, there is our little wedding picture for anybody that has never seen this before. And the sad thing about it is there's a picture of the girls that was in the same frame. So now we're going to have to replace both of them, which I don't really know what size this is, but I think it's like maybe an 11 by 14. Charlie will literally have to measure it, but yeah, we will have to get 2 new frames now, which is probably fine. They were like a brown wood frame. I'll probably get like a black one with a white mat. This has like a cream colored with even like a little maroon stripe right there, and I would never do that now. But back in 1998, yeah, Charlie's like, yes, that's the year we got married. Whenever we got these, then we got, well, I don't even know whenever we framed this. But anyway, so yeah, we have to find 2 new frames. Charlie needs to measure it so that I know exactly what size to get. I do like this with the whole mat and everything, so I need to know like the size of both. But anyway, yeah, he had to clean up the mess, and I was like, that's so weird. Why would it just fall off the wall like that? Anyway, strange things happen. So that is going to wrap up my little haul for Athena. The only thing that I'm gonna get still is going to be a wallet and maybe like a little purse or something, but that's it. I'm done. Mimi is out of money to spend for her birthday because she did get the big iPad. So, anywho, I will chat with you guys later. Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are here. We are ready to meal prep today. On the agenda for today, we are going to make a quick and easy Mexican casserole. It's everything kind of thrown into a casserole dish and then baked in the oven. It is super easy. It is delicious. And then we are also going to just make some easy ground beef bowls with sweet potatoes and green beans. I'm literally going to brine up some ground beef, season it up with the Monterey steak seasoning, and then have some roasted sweet potatoes with that and just some green beans. I'm just going to put on the stove, let those simmer for a little while with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper in them, and that should be a delicious, easy meal. I thought about making some of the banana bread, but then I didn't really want to fool with that. I don't know. I need to find some new desserts. Your girl is in need of a new dessert. But anyway, no dessert today, but 2 meals. Let's get started. I think I have everything together for the chicken casserole. I figured I would go ahead and do this one first to get it in the oven, and then we can work on the ground beef and get the sweet potatoes and stuff ready while this is baking. So this recipe, I actually found it on TikTok, but it is from this, what is the name of this shop? Joby's Smart Shop or something. I will try to leave the link to the recipe down in the description box below, but I did go print it out just because this one I have made several times, and in case I lose my link to the recipe, if they take it off TikTok or something, I wanted to make sure that I have it. So anyway, this is a very simple recipe. You're going to need 1 cup of rice. I just have 1 cup of jasmine rice here. We have a couple of chicken breasts that Charlie has already diced up. I will just season those up with salt and pepper. You're going to need a packet of taco seasoning. I'm just going to use 1 packet of the hot and spicy. I also have regular and thought about using that as well, but I think I'm going to go with the hot and spicy. You'll need a jar of salsa. You're going to need either water or chicken broth. I'm just going to use water because that's what I've always used. And then you're going to need a can of black beans and a can of whole kernel corn. Drain and rinse the black beans and at least drain the corn. And then you will need some kind of cheese. You can use cheddar cheese. I got this Mexican cheese, and I think that is about it. I'm going to go ahead and season up my chicken with salt and pepper, and then we basically just have to assemble. All right, we are ready to get started. Salt and pepper, of course, is going in first onto the chicken. Okay, so I've got the salt and pepper on my chicken breast, and I need to spray my casserole dish. Also, my oven is preheating to 375. Give this a little spritz, a little spray. First thing we're going to do is go in with the cup of rice right on the bottom. This also does call for onion. Of course, y'all know that we always leave that out, so you would add the onion in this step as well. But we are just going to go in with rice and then the chicken. And I'll tell you one thing I like about this recipe. It actually says to bake for 30 to 45 minutes, which I always do it for 45 minutes, but I hate a recipe that's like, bake this chicken for 15 minutes. No. Okay, then we're going to put in the broth or the water. I'm going to just use water, so let me grab my water. And I'm going to go ahead and use about half of this packet of taco seasoning. We'll use the other half in a little bit. And I'm going to go drain and rinse my black beans and my corn, so I'll be right back. Okay, I have my black beans and corn. We're just going to add those right on top. Okay, so I've got my black beans and corn kind of spread out on there. I'm going to go ahead and go in with the rest of my taco seasoning. I have before added the whole packet at one time. I don't really think that it matters that much. This also calls for cilantro, which I know that Charlie does not like cilantro, so I am going to leave that out as well. But feel free to add in some cilantro if you like it. I happen to. And then you're going to go in with we're going to put some cheese on. Yeah, we're going to go in with about a cup of cheese. This is a 2-cup pack, and so we'll kind of top it with the other cup as well. And our jar of salsa, which I'm going to use this Mateo's salsa in the medium. I really like this one. Charlie loves the hot one, but it's almost too hot for me. So let me see if I can open it. Charlie's already getting up, but I'm determined I'm going to get it before he gets in here. Ha! I did it! Right as he was coming in. The struggle's always real. Lots of times I'm like opening the bottle whenever he takes my car, and sometimes I just have to wait until he gets back. It's so frustrating. Okay, so I've got all the salsa in there, the black beans, the corn, the chicken. I am going to kind of mix it a little bit, but you still want to keep the rice on the bottom so that it's fully submerged in the water. That way it cooks thoroughly. But the salsa helps as well. And then we're going to top with the other cup of cheese that is left, and that's going to be it. This is actually a super simple casserole. I really do like to eat it with some queso and my baked Tostitos, and it just makes a nice little meal if you like some Southwestern style food. This is called a Southwest chicken casserole, and it's actually fairly inexpensive to make because it doesn't call for a lot of ingredients. It's not like I'm dicing up a bunch of peppers and all of that. I mean, it's what, canned food, beans, corn, some fresh chicken, of course, and then, I mean, I guess you could use frozen chicken if you wanted to. But that is it. We are going to cover it with aluminum foil, and I'm going to just pop it in the oven for 45 minutes, and it should cook perfectly. Alright, in the oven this one goes, and then we're going to get the potatoes ready, I think, and maybe bake these at the same time. Do a quick little cleanup here. I always spill like the salt, the taco seasoning, all that stuff. Okay, time to prep the sweet potatoes. Okay, for my sweet potatoes, I like to spray quite a bit of the olive oil cooking spray on there. I'm going to kind of do it a couple of times and use some pink Himalayan sea salt and cinnamon. I think that makes the perfect little sweet potato. And I also like to put just like my sugar-free ketchup on top of this ground beef and then dip my sweet potatoes in the ketchup as well. So if you like ketchup, then it's delicious. I love sweet potato fries, so it kind of reminds me of having sweet potato fries. So we're going to spray. And then we're going to do a generous amount of the pink Himalayan sea salt. And I'm going to have to pause and swap my battery. And then we're going to go in with a generous amount of cinnamon. Then we're going to stir because all of the potatoes underneath are not coated in the oil and cinnamon and salt. and I want it to all be good. This is a lot of potatoes. I think we got 4 large sweet potatoes and chopped them up. Okay, we're gonna spray again, salt again, and put more cinnamon on there, and then they're gonna go in the oven probably for about 45 minutes. I will stir them halfway, just in case this battery dies. It's still flashing, but I'm not gonna stop yet. Okay, I'm gonna pop these in, and then we're gonna work on the ground beef and the green beans. Alrighty, I have 2 pounds of ground beef already chopped up in here, getting warmed up. And I'm literally just going to season these with the salt, pepper, and then Montreal steak seasoning. And I'm not going to go too heavy on the salt and pepper because it's also in the Montreal steak seasoning. In fact, you might be able to skip this step if you want to. I just always like to salt and pepper out of habit. And I have my big container from Sam's Club here. Let me open the right side. And we're just going to do a pretty generous sprinkle. You can go as light or as heavy as you want with this. And that is literally all that I'm going to do to the ground beef. I'm just going to keep kind of chopping it up into small little pieces. And I also have my green beans going over here in a pot. They are just simmering. I just put a little bit of olive oil in there and some salt and pepper. So this has actually turned out to be an easier meal prep than I thought because I'm almost done and I feel like I just got started, so woohoo. Okay, so I will see y'all back once everything is kind of complete and I get these meals put together. Alrighty guys, I have the ground beef, sweet potato, and green bean bowls completed. This is quite a bit of food. There's lots of sweet potatoes there, but that is okay. I will be super excited to eat this week. These are just so easy and so filling. It gives you a good simple carb with the sweet potatoes, some green beans, and then the ground beef, and it's just delicious. Give it a try. All right, here is the Southwest chicken casserole fresh out of the oven. I'm going to cut this up into 6 servings and plate it up. Give me just a moment. All right, and just like that, meal prep is done. Here is the Southwest chicken casserole. It divides out perfectly into these 6 containers. I use my glass meal prep containers for both of my meals. I really love these containers. They can be used in the oven or whatever. They are super durable. I've had 0 issues with them. I love them. Highly recommend. And they are always linked in my Amazon storefront as well. I need to pick up some more because sometimes I need more of the single divider and sometimes I need more of the multiple divider, but I will do that later. But anyway, that's going to complete our meal prep for today. Alrighty guys, thank you for joining me for another little weekend vlog, Sunday meal prep. Hopefully I'm kind of back on my regular schedule now instead of having to keep vlogging throughout the week. I do have a lot of work to do upstairs in my office, but I will probably do that maybe in a little separate vlog, just kind of a creative vlog style. And sometimes I get up there, if I get frustrated, then I can't really record as much as I want to, and it ends up to be like 0 footage or 0 usable footage. So anyway, we will see if one of those vlogs will be coming soon. And yeah, I hope that y'all all have a lovely Sunday if you're watching it today on Sunday, and I hope that you all have a beautiful week. I love you guys. See you in the next one.